All right, so just one more. So LCS week 1, all that's left is Immortals and Shopify.
Players do all the talking. It's our first look at these two teams since March.
Hold on, I want to check out.
And the Zeri will go to tactical.
So some Varus, okay, Corky, Rumble. I know Rumble ban here. And okay, we'll be able to see Castle on some
Remember, these
Skarner.
were the only two teams that didn't make the playoff cut, despite not being that far behind. For Shopify, they were literally one game away from clinching playoffs, and it just came down
So
to
pretty normal in a lot of areas, but I'll love to see some Skarner and some
all right.
some
Onto the
Rumble.
stage.
Overall,
Completed
pretty
drafts, no
expected here.
Super crazy things, but we'll see.
So I actually really hope Immortals looks good here.
Some early money on Zeri.
I was listening to a couple people talk about Immortals, and they were less than excited about Immortals' chances. Actually, Shopify was right there too. Like, seems like these are the teams that are looked down upon the most in the LCS. So it'll be curious, and they're playing each other, so I'm really hoping that it just looks like some good games.
Look at the stage, the coaches giving their last words.
Because yeah, I don't know a lot about these teams. 'Cause I don't really watch them
handshake.
specifically. I've seen a couple of their VODs.
Let the players do all the talking.
So let's see.
It's our first look at these two Tomio fan chants. This
I'm
is
excited
how
to see
you
Skarner.
welcome a rookie into the LCS.
I mean, Rafa, you have cast Tomio for like 4 years.
True.
Through all of Academy and Tier 2. What are some of your favorite Tomio memories?
Honestly, there's so many. I still remember the first time I saw this guy in action was Honda Scouting Grounds in 2020. He was on Team Infernal. He was playing a ton of Lilia, a couple of Evelyn games that were just monstrous. But honestly, the best parts about Tomio is when
looking forward
he's
to Tomio.
And anytime you got to tune into his streams, he's just talking. He's having a great time. His personality is super infectious. There was this one game in Champions 2 where his team is demolishing the other team. He's playing Volibear, and the rest of his team is trying to come. It's like, okay, this is how we're going to end the game. And he goes, guys, I'm a bear! Roar! And he just gets like a triple kill on top of it. And that's just like the goofy personality that Tomio is. And I want to see that in fully
we're loving Tomio right now.
Squad, but in the entirety of the summer split.
All right, well, on this game, he's
I am really excited to see some more Skarner.
You know, still,
looked really good in the one game I saw them earlier.
Exactly.
They've been banned every other game.
Front lines, the Vanguard there. Sejuani also early stages here, starting on bottom half of the map, so you can path up to your Rumble matchup. Your Rumble matchup that should be winning versus Skarner early on. You have really good AoE damage priority here. Fake God with the Comet trying to
get a
slow push going for himself. Pretty nice job here. Meanwhile, Castle very safely and
really
respectfully
scaling on
farming
Immortals'
away
side
with the rocks here. Dodges out on the Harpoon, but still getting burned by the Flamethrower. Not much you can do versus the Rumble early on. As we mentioned, this should always be priority there. And of course, the Rumble has a pretty easy time building into a Leandries as well. So the health stack Skarner, kind of an easy target for them to really increase and milk those DPS numbers.
Yeah.
You'll see these top laners with crazy damage numbers at the end of games because they're just constantly trading tank on tank and roasting those.
You know, I'm really curious to see how Corky does this game. Because Corky has felt really strong in every game, even when it was behind Tristana in 100, you know, when it was 100 Thieves versus
we have had coming into this.
Oh, why am I blanking? NRG
Season in spring. These teams
like,
did not win very many
Corky
games.
just always seems to look good.
Behind.
Yeah.
In fact, Shopify, I believe, won 0 games when their bottom lane was behind, and Immortals only won a single game.
Wow.
When Tactical was behind, so very critical. We know.
Bot lane matters a lot. It sounds like.
To get their bottom lanes ahead,
a lot of
have to
damage
have
from
that
Mask.
reliable team fight later.
But Insanity just walked right through it.
A lot of the AD carry itemization changes. We imagine that these teams will start playing towards that bottom lane more often. I know that
It's
even
very even in mid lane.
who is the assistant coach for Immortals,
Top lane not so
a lot
much,
of the
but it doesn't sound like anyone's
just,
one surprise. Fake God was
getting
the
together
kind of bully
communication
there.
issues, as Tomio might make his first move towards mid lane. It's just a Valkyrie forward.
Good fear.
Mask.
Ooh, missed the severing strike.
Enough distance away from Tomio. Does not need to burn the
Wow,
flash.
yeah, just
but
look
it
at
does
this-
allow Xanadu to get that
This
push.
difference in top lane.
Meanwhile, the roasting continues on top side because they know their junglers on
I
bottom
mean, they're really
side.
close in farm, though.
Even with the visit there from Sejuani.
Castle's going
nothing
to TP
Skarner
back.
can really do. So Castle's got a timing for a teleport back. goes into the tier early. We are going to get the Fimble Winter Skarner.
Fimble
very
Winter!
Popular, very strong, especially with so many 80 carries floating around the mid lane. You can then build into a Frozen Heart later. You get your extra bonus out of your mana.
I love how Corki's the one low on mana against the mage.
Very effective attack speed AoE reduction that you can apply to both Corki as well.
I mean, it kind of makes sense, but it's still funny to look at.
Meanwhile, the wards that were left behind did see Armail.
Wow, pushed it pretty heavily bot on
Shopify
side.
Control as well as the Trinket ward and dropping the Scryer's Bloom. So everybody knows the location of both junglers because Wani started on bottom side.
That'd have been really rough.
Clearing right now, so by process of elimination, you can assume looking.
There we go. There we go.
We're back.
That was weird.
It's okay,
and we're back.
Nobody panic.
It's the glitch in the Matrix.
For Shopify, so far, nothing too spicy has come out. It's just
They're pretty even on farm all around.
Crashes and wave pushes. No really strong backs on either side yet. Tomio was able to get a Kindle gem, more than likely rushing towards that Warmog.
Let's see. Dragged up. Grub's going to be up in another 30 seconds.
Raptors away from Armail.
Wow, look at Tomio. All right.
There was a ward here, and there were wards here. So both the support resets as well as the jungle move there to go for Raptors.
So both TP's mid.
The vision coverage has been
strong. Yeah, they knew what Tomio was, so Mayo's playing a little aggressive. Wow, look at that!
Tactical's on the top side of the map.
Look at Castle, wow!
The play made
all that CC!
Sets up Tactical for success in its first blood over to Immortals.
And they gave the first blood over to Tactical. What beautiful plays!
On the Void Grub spawn.
Oh, Immortal! Beautifully played! Oh, can I see how Skarner started that fight?
They reset from bottom side. They try and
like, how did they grab him into the wall, into the ult?
Which is where your
it has to have been like a misstep or something by Fate God.
Even better than just going up there for the Void Grubs, they've got a Skarner on their team. And
they dragged him into the turret even. But that's crazy. And yeah, Fate God getting that first blood, huge. With the grubs and everything. That really set up the early game for Immortals. Like, that's almost as perfect as you could grab it.
They got the money exactly where they want it. Rafa, this game is going perfect for Immortals, and they want to make.
They're gonna die Fate God here.
More pain.
And he used Equalizer in the prior fight, so he's not gonna have it to defend himself.
Oh yeah. Fate God's so dead.
Tries to flash away, but
I'm out.
Intercept him with another CC ability.
Armail gets it this time. And lots of plates too.
You have to stay on
so 2 plates
here. You have to
on top side.
Keep track of
now.
Resets.
I
don't classify 6-minute swaps as lane swaps. You know, these are.
B-Boy does get some plates as well, and it looks like Tomio is going to grab drag.
Like, these are mid-game.
So it's not bad that you know at least they were able to trade something for it. But wow, Tactical is just getting so much. Oh wait, Oli, and then Castle into it. Fate God. Okay, Fate God gets away this time.
Defend his top laner from getting bullied. And it's a kill
luckily Zazel was there.
This time around, because they've got Zazel there.
Oh, I almost felt so bad for Fate God.
For Fate God, and they get the dragon. So that kind of cascade.
Okay, so Orle has to run away now, but at least Tactical left.
Screeching halt. Meanwhile, Shopify would tell me
so
up that dragon.
That's actually really good for Shopify that that Fate God didn't die again. Because if it died again, it might have just that might have just been game right there. Just like mentally, you know what I mean? Imagine dying 3 times.
So, consolation prize that he's still keeping up in gold, whereas Castle, to make up those plays,
he is up in farm by quite a bit.
We're gonna see
but they seem to be focusing a little bit more on getting Tactical up more so than Castle.
As we get closer and closer to the mid game, there's still 6 minutes of turret plates. Maybe Shopify can rectify that with
the B-Boys up there with Zazel, so they're lane swapping.
Rumble. Obviously milking and making the most out of some of the early stages there. Now back onto the bottom side. So again, keeping track of this.
That Q grabbed the bone plating. Love to see it, Castle.
Going to have a pretty easy time for the Zeri in that matchup.
Let's see, Nuts mid.
Here. Honestly, not very dangerous for a Skarner. You are pretty immune to tower dives unless they really bring the whole squad to come get you.
Yeah, but is Castle gonna be able to get that cannon? See, that's what matters.
So
I don't care about the tower dive or whatnot. What we care about is who's grabbing these cannons.
Jungle even going bottom as well over another ward here for
Pretty
the
good trade
side of
on both
Immortals,
sides.
as our Mayo passed by that control ward and passes by this Tri-Brush ward, but the goal.
Oh, and just more gold on tactical.
Zoning away the enemy
and B-Boy,
no
okay.
sneaky,
They're
no
just trading
experience
plates
for
on
either of you
ADCs.
in
I think
our,
Tactical's happy with this trade though.
game here.
I will say,
Not only
both
Tactical, I think
junglers
Immortals
are
is happy
putting
with
a lot
this.
of attention into their bot lanes, as we're kind of hoping to see as the big change for Immortals. And
They did
Shopify
talk about
going
earlier
into
where
the summer split.
their bot lanes are a
As
big
we
part of their
probably
strategies
will
for
remind
both sides.
fans that when they weren't playing through the bot lanes, they didn't win a majority of their games, and it happened a lot during this week's split.
Yeah, definitely critical to get the extra money on them. And I mean, as we
Wow,
we're gonna see
Castle
a
did
lot
take
more
some
of these,
damage
so,
there.
Like, I guess we still have to use the
Like, that was
technical
some really,
terms of
really
lane
good
swapping, but I
damage
don't look
from
down
B-Boy.
on mid-game lane swaps
Sure.
the same way that I do the early ones, because the early ones are way more boring to watch. But it's still going to be fairly similar here in how it plays out. Now,
And
both
Fake
of
God
them
picks up that
flipping back
farm.
in,
That makes
kind of
complete
collecting.
and utter
Meanwhile, We
sense.
just had the farm off in mid lane.
Mid lane
Nothing
super
spectacular
even.
going down there
Jungle's
either.
super even.
You know, Hui going with the very normal.
Yeah, I mean, really close game overall. I mean, even the gold, you can see it's only 100
That thing is just so good now.
gold
The
or so
defense,
in the
once
side of
they're able to get it
Immortals.
transformed, so
I will say though, I'd rather be on Immortals'
very
side as
early
of
on.
currently.
That was the last chapter means you have
Like a Fed Zeri can
mana,
just win you
and
games.
You won't have to worry about your clear at all. Always going to be able to replenish it. Now we've got a reset for Grubs number 2 though. Fake God does have the teleport ready for the Rumble. Meanwhile, Skarner has the same. So the options are there to actually.
Looks like
fight
Xinjiao's
it.
making his way
Looks
up,
like
but I think they're just giving
they're
it
just gonna
away.
Continue pushing top side. For the
Yeah,
side of
they just weren't in a good
Yeah.
position for it, or maybe they just didn't care
Wanna get
about it in
that
the first
wave
place.
in and make you lose out a little
Let's
bit more
see.
at the tower
They're gonna be
and
able
aim
to
it for
rotate
these.
top after this
Gotta be
though,
careful. They
so
don't
they're just gonna get the
practice
push
fast
in.
enough. Okay. They get a chance to do it. There was a world where Shopify, you could see that they were pinged towards the top side of the map.
So, again, I think they get the plate, aren't they?
Yeah.
Trigger.
My
It's-
only
are
question
they gonna get
there
to one
was,
plate? Yeah, they got a
are
plate.
Tactical and
So,
Ole gonna greed a little
Does that
bit
gold
with
like
that
disappear, or like
Yeah,
some
because
gold
the
still
turret
gets
was pretty
dispersed,
low,
right? Or like,
but
does it
they
not?
don't
I have
pay
no
for
idea.
it. They make the good call. They back off, and they don't get the extra plate money, but they also don't.
Ooh, good flash by Mask.
All right, Tomio knows his job. He throws out the ulti and sees whether Mask believes him or not that it will hit, and Mask is like, yep, I will burn my flash, and that means the next time
That's just a
Tomio
good
has
trade.
his ultimate, it will be before Mask
Good
gets
job
his
on
own
Tomio.
flash up, and that should be a guaranteed kill zone.
Yeah.
Still, so like really good. Like Tomio did exactly what he needs to do. I don't know if I would have been able to ever hit that flash.
Easily tracked. Zeke's
You know what I mean?
convergence, by the
Like,
way,
maybe.
the rush, not the Warmog's rush here.
Depends how early I saw him.
Zeke's-
Like, was I watching my
since they
map?
took the mana off of it, it became way more
Where was my
attractive
screen locked at that
to
moment?
junglers
Or was it
always
unlocked in a
feel
certain
bad
area?
About buying anything that has mana on it because you get so much mana sustain through jungle item. But it's really nice for a lot of these, you know, tanky-ish junglers because you get both resistances.
So yeah,
very
Fake
easy
God
kind
is
of
so
one-stop
far
shop,
ahead when it comes to
and
farm.
the,
So even though he's died
farm
twice, I don't
quite
actually think he's
well.
behind
There's
Skarner
three
at this
extra
point.
kills
Yeah, I mean,
as well,
actually,
so you
looking at the gold, he's
get a
ahead.
bit of slow there, so rush for him. Gonna be
So despite,
he has a
you know,
really
getting
good
dope and
position.
everything, he's doing
Meanwhile,
just fine.
Xinjiao, I would say always
Yeah.
go for Titanic Rush. You should always do this. It is so nice.
Oh, interesting.
Some
I didn't know
people
Xinjiao built
prefer the sustain of the Sundered Sky,
Titanic.
but man, the auto attack reset
Yeah.
is so transformative for Xin Zhao's kit. Being able to quickly get your knockup is just insane with this champion.
Have to try that out sometime.
So the only kind of
Auto
advantage
attack
that the
reset,
Sundered Sky
interesting.
has, of course, is the healing if you're really going to be taking a beating.
Yeah. Quick update for the rest of the map. We are at 13 minutes into the game, which means there's only one more minute before all the turret plates are gone. Second dragon has spawned.
Okay,
Shopify
so let's
taking
see.
the first dragon in the
It's-
game. while
it's a
Immortals
3v3
took
currently.
that first rotation of grubs, but the fact that Shopify was able to get the second rotation of grubs means that it balances out the neutral objective power that they've gotten so far.
Yeah, and we did see.
All right, so Drag's up and Rift is about to spawn. I'm kind of curious. So Shopify got the first drag. Do you think they're going to try and make second drags part of their win con?
One of the second pack, if you got the first three, you know, trying just to get to 4 to get the single might spawn is incredible.
Yeah.
Not to mention,
Wow, no, everyone's just
the
kinda chilling
explosive
top.
experience for stealing away one of those grubs.
I'd be so
And
annoyed if I was
since the enemy
Oyla.
Jungler can only smite one of
Orlay.
them. There are 3.
The Nautilus.
and sometimes there are a lot of good windows to go.
But
in and
good
steal.
looks on B-Boy.
Unfortunately,
You know,
Immortals
it's
and
all about that
Warmales,
mental game. It
Zhao's
really
not
is. Stop
very
his back.
good
Waste his
at
time.
getting away from situations like that. you know, will oftentimes
the
have
plates
to
are
burn
off
the
now, yeah.
flash. It's not very slippery, so did not want to invest the flash or risk anything to go for a steal on one of those.
Wow, actually, door plate's really close.
Fairly calm.
Like Immortals barely is up 1 plate.
Kills action that we had in the beginning.
And then it looks like Shopify is actually grabbing Rift.
The trades. Meanwhile, on the timer for this Rift Herald, they're actually making a call for 3 members to group mid, and Immortals are trying to see if, oh, maybe we can get some sort of setup here to catch anyone.
You think they're just going to grab drag?
It's fully
wow, actually, Tactical has to be careful here.
Just walks right back around. They take their Rift Rail. They go right back up to the top.
Oh, wait. They're going
now
top.
Immortals don't want to track.
Immortals could really punish Shopify here.
Dragon just looking for Tomio as the Dredgelight hits him as he comes out of the jungle with the arc.
No, okay, it's going to be 4v4.
Zazel holds the line. And now Armeo tries to go for the
oh, wait, TP by Shopify. And then TP by Immortals.
Shopify, can they get the damage down?
Oh, wait, what a great ult by the Rumble. Oh, Armeo's so close! Oh, but a cleanup! Wait, the cleanup by Tactical!
As he now is just gunning them down, and the rest of
Alright, so he's not gonna be able to do any more than that, but that was enough.
Ooh, Zeri getting a
He's
bunch of these
3-0 right now.
Very scary. B-Boy was able to get a couple of them too on the Varus. But I'm more.
I want to rewatch that fight. I was only able to watch like parts of it at a time. So it's 3-0 Zeri and 2-0 Varus. Varus is actually up right now. I think that'll change after this wave. Okay, so let's see here. So great job by Orla. Or Orla. What? I have to. Orla.
Both supports with their aftershocks shrug off.
The good engaged by Armeo. Oh, Mask. Wow, Mask got really melted. Great job by V-Void to finish him off. Really good ult by Rumble.
He got his way ult off as he was dying.
Oh, and then just so much damage by Tactical, yeah.
And the tipping point is just Tactical chasing down with his...
Armeo actually lasted a really long time. Like, Tomio makes sense, he's a tank. But yeah, that Titanic on Armeo really helped him survive a lot more in that fight than I thought he would.
They should have enough firepower to be able to take this turret down. Castle is the only one defending the tier 1, but the rest of Immortals, 4 men onto Insanity.
Or Insanity.
Doesn't have flash from the prior fight, and it's just easy setup to give another kill over Mask. But they get another charge in the mid lane on the side of Shopify.
They're able to get quite a bit on the mids.
Castle, can he stop?
Oh wait, they got the second one as well.
Away, but he gets the impale, dragging Zazel back with him. No flash.
Oh wait, that was great.
To pull right back in.
Castle.
Hits him in the back, but it gets.
I mean, you died, but like that was still beautifully played. I can't believe you got a kill somehow.
Able to pull it off. Nice little Skarner mechanics there. It's pretty funny, the hitbox on the E and charging people backwards, you know, just right next to him.
Yeah, that was actually crazy.
Does get the 1 kill. It was wow, you know, you go for the dragon, so an extra turret goes down. It's 2 turrets mid, and Rift Herald and
that's actually,
but
on that note though, that was amazing by Shopify being able to get both of those turrets mid.
I would do the same thing.
Like, yeah, Zazel died, but so worth it on Shopify's side.
Sure, he gets a kill for himself. Top laners.
A little rough that Insanity died there. I feel bad for Insanity getting the skewed squatted. But yeah, them getting this turret is actually so big. I mean, really good ult though. So let's see, how did he...
Here's what we're talking about, the E. If you're just
yeah,
to them,
that was beautiful. Really good E. But yeah, B-Void and Fake got able to melt Skarner afterwards.
Gets his kill, gets
now, B-Void's actually 3-0 as well now. Up in gold too.
The other team gets a little bit bonus money, and the tower went down anyway, but...
Plays with Squirrel. You were totally right. That was sick. I'm so glad I'm seeing some Skarner.
Disrespecting the Scorpion. There's a reason why Flowers and so many members of the community have been hyped up on this champion. I mean, as Flowers put it, he went from not even being on tier lists to now being S++ tier on multiple tier lists. And but
interesting that Mask doesn't.
Most of this game has
so,
really been around the bot lane.
Serif's and
earlier in the game before,
is built a whole bunch. I would love to. I feel like I don't see that on every single mid laner. But what a great engage! Wait, Oli's just dead. What a great engage! He's just dead.
Zazel still tanky enough to be able to walk away from the onslaught.
That was actually insane.
Yeah, and this is on hit.
The ult from Tomio and everything. That's
this guy's gonna melt
unbelievable.
Through a Skarner, melt through a Nautilus. These
B4 has Bork and Razeblade right now.
You are in these. Well.
Oh, Castle missed a little bit.
Now under attack again.
Still no flash. The Impale locks
him
up.
Tactical is just gonna
get
grab Sanity.
Another kill. His 4th one in the game.
Dude, poor Insanity.
Doesn't matter though, because he's right next to you.
What is this?
You were talking about the AD carry race, Rafa. They are standing
It is a race.
even here.
Yes,
neck and neck.
4-0,
Just
4-0.
as B-Boy gets one on the top side, they get the kind of free kill there onto Ole. Another free
Honestly,
kill.
though, the pull-in by Castle,
to me,
right,
though,
that's an assist right there. Pulled it in right. He knew exactly who needed that gold.
Although it is on hit Varus and the damage output is quite nice, especially versus some health stacking frontliners here. The Zeri with the extra mobility as the game gets long.
Right.
It's really scary. Plus, the Zeri has a Skarner front line here.
So it's funny. So Shopify's up in gold.
To play.
Well, funnily enough, the person who's up in gold most, like in the matchup, is actually support.
Fortress, set up proper battle lines to make sure that B-Void.
Okay, no. Okay, there you go.
Doesn't have that mobility.
So now B-Boy is able to get back up to the top. Wow, Zazal took quite a bit of damage there. Great engage by Orlay. Oh wait, B-Boy hit the ult.
Respecting the amount of engage tools that Immortals were looking to use.
Yeah, and Immortals also have the push on bottom side. The Skarner here, Castle, with his Hollow Radiance magic.
So yeah, is Castle now able to actually fight with Fake God and not die?
Built for the side lane versus specifically the Rumble, with so much invested in magic resist here. That he's able to get the push on bottom side while the rest of the team.
So Baron's up. So technically, Immortal like pushes out effectively. They could try and get it, but I don't think they have the damage really to burst it down or anything like that. Actually, I think Shopify has a better job of doing that with the on-hit Varus. Okay, Rel. Oh, that was spicy, Mask. Oh, it might not matter though. Oh wait, Fake God from behind. Okay, Romeo, let's see if you're able to make up for that at all. Oh yeah, Fake God takes it. Okay, Fake God dead. Zazal and B-Boy come from behind. Wait, Castle, that's crazy! Romeo, how are you still alive?
But Romeo still gets a kill on Atomio, and Warriors are doing just fine.
Oh wait, hit him with it, so he's gonna be able to. Oh, he's not going to though. Ooh, good flash from B-Boy. He might have died otherwise.
Keeping his distance.
Ow, great fight by Immortals. Oh, he's dead. Castle's dead.
Corruption's great punish by B-Boy.
Again, closely fought here.
Yeah, that was so close.
Kill was a nice little setup there.
It's too bad that tactical wasn't there until the very end. That would have been different. That would have been so different for Immortals. But really well played by Shopify. Fake God from behind was amazing. I'm assuming he TP'd, but I'd have to watch it again to know for sure. But he doesn't have TP up, so yeah, I'm guessing he TP'd over there. Really, really good job.
And gets the counter kill here. So again, we're still in this race, this AD carry race. And as Tactical right now, you see him pushing mid lane. So he was
they just kill Mask so fast. A really good job by Armeo getting that comeback kill. Oh, Gassel missed the ult. I didn't see that at first. But yeah, no, still grabbing Tomio on the E.
It's 2 over to the Xin Zhao, but
so I honestly thought when Xin Zhao hit that on Corki, he was gonna be able to dash in because he was challenged.
Moves up in the lane.
Oh, what a beautiful engage by Zazal.
Castle can't get away.
Hit all 3 of them. And great ult by B-Boy. That was really good. That was great overall by everyone. Really close fights.
Love seeing the reactions from both sides of the Rift here. I will say Immortals have been showing a lot more proactivity in this first game than, I want to say, on average from their spring split alone. It seems that, with the coaching change and just more time with this team as okay,
Mask is up 1k gold despite just getting killed there.
Split, the rest of the roster having more time to just synergize.
Let's see.
Reps together
okay, Zeri's on 3 items built despite B-Void being up in gold.
Neck and neck, gonna be a close one here.
That's so interesting.
Each, basically dead even in gold. It's gonna come down to some
especially because I think the most expensive. Oh, I mean, Static Shiv's a lot cheaper than the other items. Same with Brunons, maybe. So that's it. Because Infinity Edge is pretty expensive. It's 3,400.
Vision advantage though for Immortals. Armeo pops his sweeper here as well as they try and
ooh, actually, there's 5 right there for Shopify.
Harder to threaten your turn.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, 4. Rumble's technically top.
Also having ultimate, your turn off of Baron and your Baron baits are way less threatening. So it actually was kind of a big cooldown that Shopify know Immortals are not using right now.
And he drags up too, and it's funny that no one's even trying to posture down there.
They've got their vision set up. The
okay, they're just going on. They're just going on Baron.
So now they're going to look at the.
And I don't think they know because they don't have vision currently.
Damage on Baron is also pretty good.
Oh, nope, they just left.
Here, though. Doesn't look like it.
They weren't willing to. I mean, Rumble was coming in with that ult up and everything. Yeah, that would have been kind of unfortunate for them.
The prior couple fights ago.
I think if they would have done that around Dragon, though, that would have worked very efficiently. Okay, so it grabs Castle. Oh, what a great engage by the Rel. Armeo got into the backline, though. Zazel's just dead. Oh, and Tactical's able to kill. Oh, that's crazy. Tomio's dead as well. And Insandy's so low. I don't think he can do anything at this point.
Okay, that's
like, they did quite a bit of damage on Castle after that Tomio ult, but they just weren't able to finish him. I thought he was going to die, to be honest. So that's crazy. Alright, so let's see. A TP by Insanity, but a really deep TP by Castle. Great engage by the Nautilus. Oh, but Vacon was able to... Oh, beautiful Castle. Beautiful Castle, you got everyone who mattered. Oh, so it's CC. Oh, yeah, that might just kind of help wrap that game up a little bit. Tactical got so many kills there. That was beautifully played. And they got Baron, 25-minute Baron. They're up almost 5K gold now.
His ult is back up from the previous play. And they get the kills, they get the Baron. Immortals should be able to.
So look at this super deep TP right here by Castle. And he's able to utilize it perfectly with his E. Oh, grabs B-Boy of all people too. That was just beautiful.
The other two are stuck between a
oh, just does so much damage with Mask and Tactical.
He gets wrapped up. Gets his ult off
cooldown. Ooh, that was so rough. I don't even think B-Boy necessarily did anything wrong. Oh, great flash by the Mask. Oh, but he just gets hit by everything else. Yeah, but Tactical cleans up. Yep, Tactical just cleans it all up. Triple kill, and game's over, right? You're just not gonna be able to do anything about Zarya at this point.
This one's going straight into the face. Let's see, how deep can they get?
Do they end here? 30 seconds?
With the Baron buff.
No, I don't think so. I think they're gonna grab Inhib and maybe try and grab Drag in like the mid turret.
Go pretty deep. Let's see how deep. Inhibitor for sure.
If only they would have hit that hook, it might have been a different story.
B-Boy waiting 10 seconds on Zazel. Probably can't end. Zazel will be back up.
Yeah.
Will follow
I think they're gonna grab maybe this mid turret and definitely this Drag.
But 7,000 gold plus the extra Dragon here for our Immortals. They definitely have control of the Rift.
And it's
that, you know, that was crazy.
Immortals are so definitively ahead against Shopify Rebellion. I mean, when we looked at both of how these compositions were going to interact, both were.
I mean, they know that they're on Drag. They just can't do anything about it.
While both B-Boy and Tactical were.
Yeah, look at this Zeri, guys.
Overall strength, the big problem is that Tactical has.
Oh wait, are they building Bloodthirster? Oh, yep, they got Bloodthirster right there. As soon as I said that, Zeri completed Bloodthirster. I'm a little surprised I didn't just finish off the crit, but at the same time, I don't know if that... I don't know how much that matters. I think Bloodthirster is a really strong item. And gets you the Invigorate or whatever it's called.
Let's see, how can Shopify work their way around this one? Honestly, they're going to have to get really
is Castle going to engage on Insanity right here? Do they know Insanity's up there? Oh, great engage on Armeo. He's just so tanky. Jinzhao's not supposed to be this tanky.
Insanity somehow made out alive. No one even knew where he was.
Yeah, I thought Insanity was going to die. Ice in his veins. He wasn't worried at all.
Yeah, Minion Wave's pretty far away, so they might have to wait around a little while, but...
I think they're okay with that, though.
It is inevitable.
They just have so much gold.
On the way. That top tower will die. They still have 12 seconds left on the Baron buff, so at least this
they're going to lose tier 2.
Tower down.
They already lost tier 2 mid.
To Immortals. They got the 4-1 split.
You know, I'm curious. You think they're going to be able to get a good team fight here? I mean, Tactical does a lot of damage, but he's still kind of squishy.
Shopify, they got to get
and there's a lot of health over on Shopify's side with Sejuani and Rel.
Can they make their dream a reality here? The defense is very difficult, but you got to look for that opening. Tactical, remember, he's got both summoner spells, so it's going to be very difficult.
Wait, are they going to do something spicy here? Oh, no, I think they had vision on him.
Kill Zeri.
He was sitting right next to Control Ward.
Tactical taking a giant chunk out of Insanity's health bar with that laser over the wall.
Wow, yeah, I didn't even see that. Insanity took so much damage from that one hit. Okay, so they're not Baron anymore.
Back and forth between the mid and the top lane.
Actually, they haven't had it for like a minute or so.
Mask has a decent amount of CC, Ole does as well, and they're ready to see if they can.
I don't know, dude. Baron's up in like 2 minutes. Drag's up in 3.
See if they can get a pick.
I think they just try and like squeeze them out, right?
Already expired.
Just make sure that they can't go farm.
Have that as extra siege buff to make short work of these.
Especially because somebody has to always be bot to try and. Oh wait, okay, so ult by the Rumble. Oh no, just trying to clear out the wave. Okay.
A lot of damage. It just takes out the minion wave.
Yep. Meanwhile, everybody rotated
ooh, Castle. Castle, I saw the mindset. B-Boy hit his ult, but Orle was able to hook away.
He's got level 16 for Castle. Teleport is up, and they're going to call it at that. Immortals.
That was really, really cool for the Skarner back.
Money on luxuries, and we'll get right back to finishing this job later. I mean, just look at the experience.
Wow, look at the level 15 to level 13.
Because of the control.
Oh, okay, level 14 to level 15 now, but still, a level up from the Xinjiao.
This is looking pretty casual for them, and honestly, this is the look that you want to see when you're trying to transition your scrim results onto the stage.
Oh yeah, Tactical is killing it.
Very easy way to play this out with the turbo-fed Zeri at the top of the charts here.
Turbo-fed indeed, he's 10-0.
His hands. And
to be fair though, yeah, 7.5 gold up Immortals. They would have to butcher something to lose this game.
For someone like Tactical,
but it's good to see how they're going to be able to finish it and how cleanly they're going to be able to do so.
The only player that stayed with them while Immortals picked up the 4 new players during the top of spring season. And it looks like the synergy has really come through. Obviously, this is against Shopify Rebellion, and we might not know what that strength looks like against the rest of the teams in the league. But if you want to make a strong statement for the start of your summer split...
Oh, they're walking into him.
Yep, and they're going to charge right into enemy territory.
Yeah.
Kind of shrugs off the initial damage.
Yeah, I don't think Orle has to even worry about the damage, unfortunately. He has Warmogs too, he just actually doesn't care, right? They're just pushing again.
I mean, usually you're
okay, the difference here though, Baron's up, like right now. So if they push him in effectively, then they're able to just grab Baron. And Dragon's up in like 40 seconds.
Yeah.
So it's not like earlier where they're just like trying to squeeze him out. At this point, if Shopify makes a mistake, Immortals just grabs Baron and ends. Oh, they're grabbing Baron now. It doesn't even matter. Tactical does so much damage. This is disgusting.
Just gonna burn it down.
Yeah, Tactical's full build.
There you go.
He ended up grabbing Immortal Shield Bow too, just in case something weird happens.
Shopify are very limited in options and
disgusting.
Get through the jungle quadrant without potentially giving up more deaths.
Oh, to be fair though, B-Boy does have a lot of damage on his side as well.
So I imagine Shopify's hopes are...
Like, it's kind of later into the game. A lot of people have a lot of items.
But our powers in our team fighting, our powers in the CC abilities that we have.
They're going to go on this wave because Matt
is such a tanky.
Up to this wave with the cannon.
Xinjiao's so tanky with Armeo.
Want to make use of this particular
they ended up grabbing Sterix. So they don't really have, like, they have a lot of health items.
Also reaching the level 18 on the Giga scaling of AoE damage way. So, honestly, Shopify...
What a hook! Wait, Orle, what a hook! Oh, but the Zazel, what an engage! Oh, it doesn't matter. Tactical just does so much damage. Tactical just does so much damage. Wait, Armeo's super deep as well, though. Doesn't matter. Oh, wow, look at this. Just game. Tactical just doesn't care.
Looking for the 360 no scope like it's caught out here, and
oh, yeah, that is... That's a pretty convincing loss. Or convincing win, depending on how you looked at it. That was well played by Immortals.
Immortals will take game 1 of this series.
Oh, poor Tomio.
Having a hard time hitting his cue. We'll see about how they
Tomio grabs Nidalee.
Got his Nidalee.
All right. I'm also the crash down.
Yeah, so looking at this, again, I don't know nothing about nothing, but looking at this comp, Immortals should kind of be fine, right? Oh, Shopify's looking deep. Invade, invade.
The sounds of spears whipping is actually quite calming.
Calming? The sound of spears whipping is calming?
And unfortunately, I hear it at least 50% of the time.
The self-report.
Hey, you know what? My solo win rate on her right now is 70%, so we take that dub.
70% win rate is really good, actually. Unless you only have, like, 10 games or something like that, but still, 70% is really good.
Finding any kills or summoner spells in the invade, but they did.
All right, so Insanity is back on Corki. And I mean, played just fine last time.
We'll see if he.
I'm really excited to see a little bit of this jungle matchup. I don't see a lot of Rek'Sai in jungle. I don't see a lot of Rek'Sai, but when I did see a lot of Rek'Sai, she was in top lane. And looked pretty unkillable.
Very, very powerful. A little bit of damage taken
and
off.
Skarner was some monster every time I see him, so that'll be interesting.
Definitely possibilities of making some nice.
Zeyzal had some great engages on Rel last game. Like, I know they lost, and it did look a little rough for Zeyzal, but overall had some great engages.
Very interesting problem this game, because you know the Rumble and Skarner again.
Totally good engage.
Is going to be a little.
And yeah, Kalista hurts so bad early.
You get roasted a lot. You get pushed in. You know, Comet is a pain. Flamethrower is a pain. But you also really care about the bottom lane and the early.
Oh, actually, now that I'm looking at it, this is another annoying early game for Castle. Just getting kind of bullied by Fake God, who played, again, really good Rumble game last game.
Towards the bottom side of the map, which is good news.
It's funny because it's not like Shopify made any, like, it wasn't like I was watching them and like, oh wow, this is like just lots of mistakes or anything like that. Shopify played super good last game. It's just slowly but surely Immortals was able to get ahead consistently.
Getting the push for Tomio so he can freely invade and contest these Raptor camps.
Oh wow!
Able to steal them
aggressive
and pushing him out, and this is Tomio's dream.
Yeah, Tomio's feeling it. All right.
And the crowd goes wild.
Missed the cue, I think, but that's all right.
He gets to do what he loves to do best, and now he's even taking the red buff on top of it. Armeo has nowhere else to go.
We got Nidalee spears.
All right, Tomio.
Spears stacking up. Armeo though sneaks around to pull his Krugs away from that Nidalee spear.
I don't blame him.
They don't get tagged, so at least he can salvage some
Krugs. It was really like, it's amazing that B-Boy and Zeyzal was able to push in so aggressively. They were able to go help with that.
Helping support, everybody helping support Tomio up on stage here. Crowd as well as teammates.
So not surprised to see that Fake God's a little bit ahead of Castle there. And then again, yeah, really even mid lane.
All new Kia.
All new Kia. Hoorah!
You here taking stock of who is pushing who.
To be fair, Kia's used to be really ugly, and they have really improved in recent years. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Not very dangerous because he's got his jungler in Fog of War. This is the thing where Skarner got pushed off red, but then Fake God knows, all right, well, there's going to be an angry Rek'Sai, excuse me. Angry Rek'Sai
up on
really
my
side of the map now because
so how is Rek'Sai's gank? Because he has the tunnels, right?
Going to say, okay, fine, now's your time to farm.
So I don't think trying to gank castles is the right move, but like they have some CC a little bit. Would they be able to gank mid effectively?
Armeo dipped after he got pushed out, so as you called it, Fake God just playing with respect, making sure that he doesn't get jumped on like he did.
I also do not use the vision from Kalista's WE or whatever it is. I think it's W effectively enough.
It's a big wave that is crashing in.
Oh, he should have waited a second more. Look, he has a little bit of health he could have got there.
They're going to be threatening. Castles will get the crash and get his first.
Actually, I wait so much time. I'll wait till I'm full health and then I'll start my TP. So I can't even talk about that.
Action that we got was
I actually love that back from Skarner.
But nothing has really resulted much from it. It's just been
to be able to just TP back.
3 camps ahead for Tomio. What I want
oh wow, he's not going to TP back though.
Is if Shopify can continue.
So Castle could have TP'd, but the wave wasn't pushed in enough, so he's just going to walk back.
Yeah, biggest thing here is that now we are approaching again the timer for a reset towards Grubs.
So let's see if Castle's going to be able to get another spicy grab or whatever on Fake God.
This time around with their Kalista Rel. So Kalista
because I think Tactical getting that first blood helped a lot for Immortals. Because from there, he really did just kind of take over the game slowly but surely.
Up to 6 minutes.
I'm excited to see Tomio though. Let's see what he's able to do.
Right back, and Fake God is
on
the bottom side of the map. So Tomio is here first, and
so close to that spear.
Will be there second. Immortals, I don't think will be too sad.
All right, so Drag's up. Drugs are about to be up.
Do the trade, go for Dragon.
Oh, he's going back mid.
Or even head up and actually fight this. Because Varus and Nautilus are making it look like they actually want to fight.
Oh, okay.
Wrapping around behind the Grubs right now and might get a
so Zeyzal found Castle. Castle just walks on out because it's Skarner.
Little cruising here.
And Armeo, wow, Armeo just grabs it. Castle grabbed him! Tomio's dead! Tomio's just dead! And it's over to Tactical again! Wait, it's over to Tactical again! Another first blood for Tactical! This is exactly what happened, but this is very close to what happened game 1.
The Shopify smite.
Ooh, great flash engage by Zeyzal. So they're able to return a kill. Unfortunately, Zeyzal is the one who got it, and they're going to be able to get these this last grub as well. So it could have been worse for Shopify, but wow, Tactical with another first blood.
Instrumental in getting those kills, but Shopify,
insane, guys.
Shopify, Callista, so as B-Boy is heading down, they knew it was coming. They try to back off, and it is just going to be the 2-for-1 split on the early grubs. So
the only one up right now in their lane matchup is Tactical.
Double Void might spawn. However, it is still on the table and pretty easy for either side to go for the 4, so you can get the single one here.
I need more practice. Talking this much.
I'm trying to remember if
it's been a couple of hours now. I'm struggling a little bit, I won't lie. I'm feeling like that tickle in the back of my throat, you know, occasionally. There's definitely something I need to work on, but doesn't help that I'm yelling probably more than I should. All right, so let's see. So Castle just kind of drifted around, right?
Yeah. So just left the bush as
stupid ability.
And then
Tommy was just too far forward. And should have known that Skarner's there, right? Because Zeyzal...
It's hard to keep track because you know he can cruise through walls, but...
Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. Because Zeyzal did see
you got to be a little
bit
more... Some people use the term respectful, but I use the term fearful.
Fearful, I like that.
Whenever you give over a Skarner like that, just because it is so devastating early on. In the end, though, you know, they chased them off and they still got
drag's still up.
They still got one extra kill there.
And it does look like Armeo's down there, but I don't know how much he's gonna.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
You know, try and prioritize that.
Thankfully for Shopify, at least their bot lane is still doing pretty well. I think the focus of this composition... Yeah,
it could have been worse. At least B-Boy's not the one that ended up dying there. Tomio dying a little rougher on the Nidalee than it was last game on the tank, but...
But for Immortals, the fact that Tactical got the first blood and is already accelerated...
Another first blood for Tactical is so huge.
As we approach that mid-game.
That was a pretty good recipe for game number 1. Tactical getting an early kill. And he is going to lethality this time around, so it's not going to be, you know...
Tomi's bot lane as well, with Armeo backing. I don't know. I don't think they know Armeo's backing, though. I think they're just going to grab drag here.
You don't have any
they have a pretty good vision setup with bot lane there. Yeah.
Get out of control later, but Shopify will eventually pick up their dragon on the bottom side of the map since they rotated B-Boy and Zeyzal back down there, the Callista Rel.
Let's see. They don't have any vision, or at least Immortals doesn't have any vision on this, so they might expect it, but they don't know for sure.
Number 1 here for Shopify.
Woo!
Shopify getting their first neutral objective of the game, or at least fully complete, as they were able to bully.
They did grab one grub as well, so it could have been a lot worse.
Antonio, bounce back, buddy. On the first.
Ooh, nice cleanse by B-Boy.
It's okay.
Oh, the grab by Oila? Oh, and a great ult by B-Boy.
It is a trade.
Great plays by B-Boy.
That roam towards the bottom side.
Ooh, that's some damage.
Yep.
Okay, Insanity. Okay, Insanity. Okay, Mask. I'm loving these trades.
As well as the cleanse cooldown here, so Scuttle Crab picked up in time.
Yeah, they did get cleansed there. And they got the ult.
And should continue.
We'll see how much that ends up mattering.
Clear here. Wolves into Raptors.
So Insanity knows.
And another sort of calm early game. This time around, too, with the swapping.
Ooh. I saw the vision right there.
Quite nicely here, so
again, I mean, really close game early on. It wasn't until later where Immortals kind of started to
Fake God is definitely feeling better about this game. He's not getting
really take off. Because after 1 or 2 pretty big fights went in their favor. But again, gotta be close game, looking really good.
A majority of his laning phase safely. As B-Boy and Zeyzal are gonna.
I think the big difference though is I think late game I would much rather be on Immortal's side than on Shopify's side, but that just has to do with like the team comp.
The utility you get from buffing up your marksman with the extra attack speed ratio does make them more lethal in a short skirmish. We'll see how well Shopify can play around, but Immortals have answered back.
Okay, so Immortals are going full in on these grubs.
Yeah, Insanity's bottom lane, and even though he has teleport, I would just say, you know what? Take your payment in plates.
Yeah.
Get your turret plate money. Keep pushing on bottom side. It is a bit annoying that Immortals are going to have the Void Mine spawn for later, but it's honestly not the end of the world. I mean, this game is going to be won around team fights.
Sure.
So, honestly, just try and get a little bit of money right now. He actually didn't get up to the turret because teleport easily used there by Castle. So while the Corki does push out the lane, Insanity actually didn't cash in very big.
I mean, he got one play, right? I think I saw him get one play at least. It's 3 down, so maybe he got a second one. We haven't got one. And he completed Trinity Force there, so that'll help a lot.
More minutes before those turret plates fall off. And Immortals and Shopify have been constantly answering each other's swaps towards the top side of the map.
So nothing up objective-wise for about 2 minutes.
Over and making sure.
Wow, Insanity is TPing bot. Or I'm sorry, TPing top. Just pick up that wave.
Meanwhile, some of
Castle's
the first
chilling.
completions coming in that do matter a lot. Tactical, namely, getting his opportunity.
Spicy clear. Love to see it.
Go crazy now, and
QW.
Immediately, and then
But you get multiple Q procs, because why not?
You really should not underestimate the all-in power there from the Quartster after the changes. Mask on top side is able to get control of the wave, though, so...
It'll be fun to see Immortals and Shopify against other people next week. Because they were both ranked at the bottom. So with two teams that are ranked at the bottom going against each other, like, it looks really close, but I don't know if that's because, like, they really are just outclassed by other teams.
Skarner, though, is heading over towards mid lane to see...
I think the team I'm most excited to watch is definitely going to be Dig. But, you know, I mean, TL played great series. I'm really excited to see just how the LCS plays out in general. It'll be my first season really paying attention to it week by week.
Tomio's on the top side of the map to hover as well.
Yeah, I really like the kind of defensive play there from Immortals to hover around Mask or Ole.
Ooh, engaged by Insanity? TP from behind? Let's see, is Mask going to be able to get out here? No, Mask is just dead. Wanted to try and trade Insanity there, but great TP by Fake God.
Scoreboard, and you see these desyncs and items where it was a lot of mana items and components there. It was just like the lost chapter in the tier for Mask at the time. Corki on Trinity Force. You know, Insanity's like, I really want to all in him. I got to all in him. I want to all in him. So they're waiting.
Oh wow, they got the cleanse from B-Boy again.
That's why they go for the teleport.
But it doesn't matter if you keep getting the cleanse if you don't make anything out of it. Wait, look at Skarner picking up all those plates in the bottom left. Look at him go. Take your boy.
Afterwards, but they get their play off, they get their teleport, they get their 1 kill. Bottom side is pushed in though, and pretty low, honestly. Castle was able to...
Wow, Insanity hurts.
Down with the help of the minions.
Yeah, big crash too on the minion wave. Insanity going over to...
Ooh, Insanity, be careful.
Install the recall and the reset. Big meaning though for...
Okay, Castle.
Oh, okay. Maybe a...
Oh, interesting. They're going all in on Castle here.
Range the crash down. Now B-Boy was
but he has ult, doesn't he?
Cleanse after a 3-man dive attempt from Immortals earlier in the mid lane. So he has to be a little careful.
Yeah, Mayo's down there too. Oh, they just want to drag.
I think is why Shopify...
I think that's really smart, actually. They pushed Castle in really heavily and grabbed drag there. Beautifully done. And even if they know they're on it, it's not like they can do a lot about it. Unless you wanted to have Mask like TP down or something.
Off of bottom lane push, a pretty easy dragon number 2 here for Shopify.
I mean, that's a win con. Just keep getting those drags.
Even if Skarner's kind of low because the rest of the team rotates over, and Shopify continues stacking their dragons. They're happy to just collect those.
That was really smartly done by Castle.
Playing towards their dragon
like, you eat away, and at first I was thinking like, oh, you know, I don't know if that was necessary, but looking that there's still so many of them down there, that was just
tier 1 on the
smart plays.
Map. Looks like Mask was able to take the tier 1 on the top side. And now Shopify, I want to see what happens now that a majority of their team...
Is Armeo just grabbing Rift right now?
And I think they are so happy
like, I assume so.
A Hex Soul.
It's not showing me, but
having
I gotta see him on the minimap in that area. I assume he's just grabbing it.
Really some of the
with 5 grubs as well.
From that particular
you know,
Dragon Soul.
I wonder what they'll be able to grab out of that. They could get down maybe. They could definitely get bot turret, but it seems almost like a waste to get bot turret.
Rolling that Hex Soul
tier 2 top if they're able to get a good push on Fake God. Or tier 1 mid maybe? They're able to kind of like position correctly around it.
A little bit of poke there. The slows from
I think the preferred one would be tier 1 mid, right?
If Shopify can
like that's the realistic and preferred one if you're able to get a good position there.
Very well could push us to that.
So many deep wards.
So they've got their sights set on
wow.
got a ways to go, of course.
So there's that one there,
but keep
but
focusing on pressing your
there was a total of 3 in their bot side jungle, or that Shopify put into Immortals bot side jungle.
For Shopify Rebellion, and it would just be
ooh, insanity little sidestep.
Do the finishing jobs of making sure they are executed after a lot of poke has been ramped up.
So it looks like they're just gonna grab bot turret here.
Both up and ready, then he can unleash some major damage.
You think they're trying to? You think Immortals trying to start a fight here?
For the next 3 minutes, but they want to
poke by Castle
on this bottom jungle quadrant, but Immortals not going to get too far up into the base of Shopify.
That was interesting. I wonder. I mean, maybe they just want the bot side turret. Like that's a good way to just position, grab something, and leave.
Their first picks is getting that early vision into enemy jungle.
Oh, they almost got mid too.
First step, where you go,
and this is without using the rift.
Like the shallow
so I mean, with this push, you think they're just gonna be able to grab it without using Shelly?
To move in more effectively.
Oh, there's 4 people there. Tactical has like no mana. It's probably better to play safe. Yeah.
And then as they're leading up to those dragons, that's when Immortals try and strike. They try and make use of this kind of fearsome CC combination that they have drafted themselves once again. Skarner and Nautilus.
Ow! Just so much damage from Insanity.
Like 0 time to move.
I mean, to be fair, Castle also built Hollowed Radiance, which is magic resist. But he's not really built against Insanity specifically.
I don't think they're particularly panicked.
Aggressive by Romeo, love it. Get a little bit of vision. Gotta try to see what's going on.
Regain that vision control back in that bottom jungle quadrant is so important because we are now just 2 minutes away from Dragon. So those next.
I mean, 2 minutes away from Dragon, 2 minutes away from Baron, bro.
On how
right,
well
it's both of the objectives can be up in a second.
That means who is getting the first touch on those minions to see that who gets the first move into the jungle to continue establishing that vision line. Because if Shopify is able to clean this 3rd dragon, then they get on Soul Point, and then 5 minutes after, Immortals are forced to fight even if they didn't want to.
A little bit of damage on Zeyzal, but it'll be healed up pretty shortly here.
Can do it. Control wards purchased. Control wards moved up. They even got the extra vision.
Wow, do you really think Shopify is just going to bully them out of this and just grab the drag? Like they've done a good job setting up vision.
That we have really looked heavily at and
getting rid of Immortals
I would
vision.
say even in spring, it was a kind of big issue for some of the teams. And trying to retake these quadrants.
That's a good severing strike, but it happened to hit Zeyzal of all people, so it doesn't matter.
But Immortals
was blind too. This is, I can't believe it hit. That was amazing.
That mid lane tower down. It is just so easy.
Okay, Immortals doing a good job of repositioning back into this bot side river.
Delete the control wards. Now they're in the spot we are talking about.
These Tomio Q or spears, Qs, whatever. They could. They hit a few of them. It could really change how this fight goes, especially if it's on the right people, like Mask.
They get vision on this blue buff.
Pretty much anyone but Olay.
I'm not sure. I don't think Tomio got a chance to get the blue buff. It looks like it was stolen away by Immortals. The flash from Olay is a respect flash out of Fake God, and Castle might get jumped on here.
Castle did. Wait, look at that suppress! And Mask is in. Oh, they were able to melt Castle though.
And maybe becomes a hero. Armail will commit the void.
Wow, so much going on there.
B-Boy from this fight. For the rest of Shopify.
Olay, come on, you able to hit a hook here? Good severing strike.
Is looming in the shadows and looking for the arrows to snipe them down.
Wait, great engage by Zeyzal. Great engage by Zeyzal. Oh, but he dies to the. That's beautiful by Tactical. That's so crazy.
That was a close one there. Shopify, they able.
Oh wait, Immortals just grabs the drag though. So it did not end up working for Shopify, unfortunately.
The Q from Tactical.
Dude, the ult from Castle there bought so much time.
Still get the dragon. Still avoid.
Oh, I think that was still. I still think that was a really good engage by Zeyzal. Just unfortunate the Q from Varus just did so much.
And they stopped the soul point from.
This was amazing. Just great engage by Zeyzal. Very aggressive, but oh, look at it. That was just beautiful. Bought enough time for Mass to be able to get in there. Oh yeah, but V-Boy was able to finish Castle off. Really, really good ult by Fake God.
Able to touch.
Just kind of kept Tactical away.
and then pops the ultimate to finish the job.
Oh, and then watch this. Such a beautiful re-engage by Zeyzal.
Nice little shoot there from Zeyzal.
Almost grabbed tactical. But yeah, just so much damage from that Q.
Does find the later snipe on the Q to be able to
So overall, I don't think that was bad for Shopify. It's just unfortunate that after all that, they still ended up losing drag.
Looks like no one from Immortals will get a chance to use the charge mechanic. Insanity will answer that top wave crashing. But the rest of Shopify.
Oh, it looks like actually everyone from Immortals heading top. So they're trying to guarantee this crash right here.
No cleanse, no flash.
There we go.
It's super hard for him to step up.
We go drifting.
Look
at all those grubs. Those little mites.
Dredge line barely whiffing on Tomio.
All right, but I've got a question for you now. How does Skarner even fit inside the Rift Herald?
Don't worry about
Skarner is
it.
literally as big as the Rift Herald. That Skarner should not be allowed.
Wow, they did get the tier 2 top.
Skarner and like Mundo or something. Who else? Cho'Gath.
I mean, I don't know about the other two tanks, but for Skarner,
don't work out.
that's a Flowers question. He's the Skarner
That's
expert.
a Flowers
you know?
question.
If
It's Flowers.
Skarner gets inside there, are those claws really going to give you the dexterity to drive a Rift Herald?
I wonder if it's like, you know, like two controls.
These are the
like
big
you get
questions,
into the
right?
cockpit,
They understand
like,
what we're here for.
What is like the Millennium Falcon or something, and you're just driving through there, but then the pincers might not be the best grippers there. Now, Shopify Rebellion.
They have quite a bit of poke on Immortal's side. Wow, Spiraling Despair does so. With this, wait, he's dead! Wait, Tomio's just dead, just like that. Tomio's dead, and Fakeon's also dead. Oh wait, Beebo's also dead. Oh, Immortals does it. Oh, Immortals, what a huge fight. They just kill them all. Baron's up. They just kill them all and just grab Baron. Because the only people alive are Zeyzal and Insanity.
On Father's Day are delivering Shopify.
That was insane. They just dealt so much damage to Tomio.
Baron will be there.
I wonder if it'll show us that again. Because that was insane. I don't even think Tomio necessarily made a mistake. He just stepped a little bit too far. I guess he did. He stepped a little bit too far forward. But just got melted. Come on, show me again. Let me see.
Get the look.
I will say though, Armeo Rek'Sai jungle is looking good. Show us again. Because Mask hits the grab and then does so much damage afterwards with Severing Strike. Oh, and his ult. I don't know his ult score, but yeah, Armeo just finishes it. And Fakeon Armeo's there, just does so much. Castle's ults have been on point.
Mid lane got their screen.
Every Castle ult this game felt like it's done something.
Skarner being able to yoink in another one, and Nero's like, you know what? I did my job 2 games in a row. We first picked the Skarner. We got some picks, and there you go. Wrap it up.
Oh, they have Baron now too. There's 6K gold up. This might be another 2-game series. So Saturday all went to game 3, and Sunday it might just be game 2s.
And you always start eyeballing some.
I cannot believe they didn't ban Skarner after last game. I think they're regretting it. It's not even like Skarner's the biggest issue. It's just another issue to deal with. And Tactical has looked convincing. Really good games all around. Zeyzal, what a great engage! What a great engage! Oh, but Oli, what great engage is back! A really good ult by Mask. Oh, and Sandy's so low. Oh, Zeyzal's just dead. But that's alright, that's just a support. What are they going to be able to do here? Ooh, nice sidestep by Insanity. Great engage by Zeyzal.
Yeah.
I mean, it ended up not mattering, but I think that has more to do with like just Immortals just has too much more gold.
Would have had to pull out something right there. So you're always looking at the timing window.
I don't think at all that was Zeyzal's fault, but I think that was also beautifully played by Mask.
Because you know it's going to have to be something
beautifully played by Mask and Ollie. The ult Q, I mean, Nautilus just does so much, just standing, just auto attacking people. Insane.
You know, like more like 30 seconds honestly before the dragon. And just try and all in, you know, around the time where your opponents are not expecting.
Yeah, Dragon's actually gonna be up while Baron's still up.
Big rewards. And,
so Immortals still has like 45 seconds. Yeah, 40 seconds to just grab this turret, and they're gonna get this for sure. Wait, so Tomio's just going down and grabbing Drag while they're getting their inhib taken.
Another 25-minute push where Immortals are 8,000 gold ahead. Now 9,000.
They're really on this, like, they need Drag Soul.
Falling of these structures here.
I don't think that's wrong, though. I don't think they would have saved top turret anyway. I think this is actually really well done. Good macro by Tomio.
Of the game. Now remember, there is...
Yeah, with the objective bounty. Is he going to die to Armeo?
Maybe
Wait, great hook by Ole.
Trying to end the game right here. That soul point will not
Oh, that was so much damage on Zeyzal.
Zeyzal, thankfully for Shopify, makes it out alive.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really sick sneak because you get your gold bonus.
Tomio's like shivering, bro.
Plus, like you're saying,
because he's definitely not soloing Armeo.
The dream is alive.
Yep.
Please, can we get the Hex Soul? That's how they try and come back.
And Hex Soul is really really strong.
Cost. You know, your base is wide open. You have you know, top side inhibitor down, but
I mean, they only have top side inhib. They no longer have Baron.
Good sneak from Tomio.
Technically, Shopify has a chance here, but they are back like 8k gold.
Now, as you already called out,
that's an insane amount of gold.
With that top inhibitor being destroyed.
Yeah, wow, look at tactical right down here. 3 items built, 3.5 items built. Also 3 items on mask. Wow, they're just gonna hurt so bad. Wait, 3 items on their top laner on castle as well. They're all just like an item ahead. They're all item ahead of their enemy laner.
Looks like they're gonna rotate on over to that spear though. Nice hefty chunk of damage onto mask from Tomio. Despite Mask getting up to level 16 here and the Hui just being so scary
Sandy's
at the
16, Ole's 11.
3 item power spike, level 16 Hui, like that is just a massive amount of AoE.
Yeah.
That is really hard to avoid too. The later you get into this game, it's actually become quite.
I'm also just now noticing Tomio went Conqueror.
Again, they
kind
don't
of interesting.
have a lot of CC on their side, so it has to be a really good engage from.
So they're definitely thinking that they'd be.
And he's gonna have to be a really.
They still built Lichbane first. Maybe Conqueror is just normal for
they are going to be able to
Nidalee. I feel like I see a lot of more like Dark Harvest or
Can he find the
like Arcane Comet or something like that with the Q poke.
Sets the rest of Shopify's damage to lay down super easily on the follow.
Oh, dude, Castle's huge.
We'll have to see. Immortals taking their time once again. Nothing new from what we learned about them in
All right,
game
so
1, where
Baron's in a minute.
So
I'm guessing Immortals just gonna try and like choke them into their base for as much as possible and then rotate down.
To make sure that nothing goes awry in the closing out of this game and what would be the series.
2.5 minutes until the dragon spawns, but Immortals are looking to do irreparable damage to Shopify's base before then.
Yeah.
If not win the game outright, destroy another inhibitor.
Yeah, Shopify is really just doing their best to survive until this drags up and then hoping like Tomio grabs a steal or something.
Are going to be incredibly
oh wait, they're pushing up really far forward for that though.
Trying to push out minion
just gotta be careful.
Here.
Maybe because they know Armeo's top.
Super minions get leaked into their base. That's gonna cause them to have to.
Wait, Armeo's gonna engage, right? Oh no. Okay.
Castle walking forward, seeing if he can find an
I saw Armeo coming down and I was thinking like, oh, they're gonna meet like. Oh wait, okay, so Zeyzal engaged. Good Rumble ult. Zeyzal's just dead, dude. Oh, Fakeon's dead too. Yeah, it's game. It's game. Beautifully played all around, but Tactical had an amazing series. Easily MVP.
Having to cleanse from Castle CC. The Impale is still available. Tomio found a snipe.
Was there a trap burning him and the red spider?
Excuse me, that was a great pick from Tomio. I cannot believe he was able to kill Tactical there. It doesn't matter, but that's still awesome that they were able to get something at least.
I don't think it's gonna matter. Tomio found
the flash by Castle. Oh, with another ult! Another absolutely insane ult into the ult from Mask. I think we need to see more Skarner bans. I think that's what I got from this. Disgusting.
IMT with a 2-0 over
Immortals. All right. So yeah, Saturday was 3-0 or 2-1s going to game 3, and Sunday was just 2 games. And kind of dominant performances from Immortal and then 100 Thieves as well.
In the early game, like maybe
just really, really well played all around. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. LCS, really good week 1. I am really, really excited for week 2. Actually, let me pull up what's going to be going on week 2. Am I able to check out the schedule this early on? Yeah, all right. So let's see. So it's going to be Cloud9 versus Immortals. So this will be really good. I'll really be able to see how Immortals stacks up against like arguably the best team on LCS. This is gonna be a great game. See, I'm really excited to follow Dignitas throughout the split and see kind of how they do. And 100 Thieves is just fun to watch, right? I think they get a lot of trash talked about them that I don't think they deserve. FlyQuest NRG. That should be a good game. I think FlyQuest should have this one, but it'll be good to just see how it goes. And then yeah, TL versus Shopify should kind of just be a stomp. But maybe not. You know what I mean? Like these games all of these games have the potential to really go in the opposite direction expected. So it'll be really, really good. I'm really looking forward to next week. This week 1 LCS, great to watch. So I look forward to seeing you all there, and thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great night or day, depending on what time it is for you.